Should you watch 28 Years Later, which of course is a sequel to 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later? Yes, 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 you fucking should. Like, go now. Like, right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, go. If you haven't seen it, go now. 28 Years Later sees Danny Boyle and Alex Garland step back in to helm the series, having obviously been behind the original, but stepped away from 28 Weeks Later. So what you'd probably imagine is that it's going back to the roots of the original, and actually no, it's not like that at all. As the title would suggest, it is 28 years later, and they've kind of taken that opportunity to not only evolve, but totally reimagine the series. The zombies themselves have kind of evolved. Like, you have the concept of an alpha introduced here. I won't explain what that is. You can see it in the movie. You also have like kind of crawlers, which are almost like slug type zombies, but that's not where the evolution is. The evolution, the genius of this movie, I loved it, as you can probably tell, is that in a genre of story, in the zombie kind of horror that we feel like we've seen everything, this actually infuses so many different other types of stories. Garland said that he used the Ken Loach movie Kes, which is kind of a coming-of-age teen movie, as the inspiration of this. And you can see that in the main character, but there's also elements of The Wicker Man. It's almost like a psychological horror as well as a zombie horror, and an infusion of the pair in a way that feels completely new, but also like a real throwback to horror movies. The film was shot almost entirely on an iPhone 15 Pro, which is incredible when you think of the scale of the movie that we're talking about. The fact that you have the likes of Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Ralph Fiennes, and Jodie Comer starring in this. Jodie Comer in particular is a standout here. She is phenomenal. And that brings kind of the grittiness of the original movie. A lot of times when you get stories like The Last of Us that set like way in the future after the apocalypse, the people have kind of become professional zombie killers. But there's a groundedness to this movie that feels like they're just kind of making it up as they go along, the survivors, which gives them a real vulnerability where you feel like at any stage anyone could die or shit could just go wrong, because their rules don't seem solid. They don't seem like they know what they're doing. But it's where they take the story that's absolutely amazing. Like, this movie just constantly swings. It subverts your expectations at every stage. It gets really emotional at some stages. It's not about the zombies at some stages. It's about other things. But then the zombie tropes come back in. It's relentless in its action. It feels like it's walking a tightrope. And at any one stage, it's about to jump the shark and get absolutely ridiculous. But in the performances and everything around it and how well the movie is made, it earns the right to kind of be crazy and wild and swing with its decisions, and it works. It never goes wrong. It is gripping you right until the end, because in the way that genre-bending kind of trailblazing movies do, you don't know the script. You don't know the playbook that they're reading off. They're doing something completely original. It is relentless. It is fucking twisted at some stages. It is fantastical, but at the same time, it is grounded and relatable. It is an achievement of cinema, and it lived up to the hype. 28 years later, it fucking delivered. Worth the fucking wait.